Daily Dose of English presents Daily English Idioms. Part 94.
Tighten one's belt. Meaning: to reduce spending, usually in times of economic hardship. Examples: the family had to tighten their belt after they lost their jobs. The government tightened its belt and cut back on spending during the recession. The company tightened its belt during the pandemic and reduced its expenses. Up to the hilt. Meaning: to the maximum extent or degree. Examples: he was up to the hilt in debt and was unable to pay it off. She invested up to the hilt in the stock market and made a lot of money. The restaurant was packed up to the hilt with people. At cross purposes. Meaning: working towards different goals, often resulting in conflict. Examples: the two countries were at cross purposes and this led to a diplomatic crisis. The parents and the children were at cross purposes, so they had to compromise. The two teams were at cross purposes and this resulted in a heated argument. Eager beaver. Meaning: someone who is enthusiastic, energetic, and eager to do their work. Examples: the new intern was an eager beaver and always completed her tasks ahead of time. The manager was impressed by the eager beaver's enthusiasm and dedication. The team was motivated by the eager beaver's hard work. Clinch a deal. Meaning: to finally agree or settle on something or reach a conclusion. Examples: the two sides finally managed to clinch a deal after months of negotiations. The team was able to clinch a deal and secured the new contract. The company was able to clinch a deal and get the funding it needed. Quick and dirty. Meaning: a task or job done quickly and without much effort or care. Examples: he did a quick and dirty job of fixing the car. She was able to finish the project with a quick and dirty approach. He did a quick and dirty job of cleaning the house. Play by the rules. Meaning: to follow the rules or regulations set out. Examples: the team played by the rules and won the game. The players were warned to play by the rules or they would be disqualified. He was asked to play by the rules and not break any regulations. In Two Shakes of a Lamb's Tail. Meaning: very quickly or in no time at all. Examples: she was able to finish the task in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. The project was completed in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. He was able to get to the store in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. The sky is the limit. Meaning: there is no limit or restriction. Examples: with her talent, the sky is the limit for her success. The company's growth potential is limitless. The sky is the limit. She has a bright future ahead of her. The sky is the limit. Keen as mustard. Meaning: very eager or enthusiastic. Examples: he was keen as mustard to start his new job. She was keen as mustard to learn new skills. The team was keen as mustard to win the competition. Put on a brave face / a bold face. Meaning, to act cheerful or optimistic even in difficult situations. Examples: he put on a brave face and tried to remain positive. She put on a bold face and faced her fears. The team put on a brave face and kept going despite the setbacks. Take the bread out of somebody's mouth. Meaning, to deprive someone of the means of livelihood or support. Examples: the factory closing took the bread out of many people's mouths. The government's austerity measures took the bread out of the people's mouths. The new tax law took the bread out of the middle-class families' mouths. Needle and haystack. Meaning, something that is very difficult to find. Examples: looking for the lost key was like looking for a needle in a haystack. It was like trying to find a needle in a haystack to find the missing document. She was looking for her lost earring. It was like looking for a needle in a haystack. Pride and joy. Meaning, something that one takes great pride and pleasure in. Examples: his son was his pride and joy. Her daughter was her pride and joy. His new car was his pride and joy. Gather dust. Meaning, to remain unused or neglected. Examples: the old books were gathering dust on the shelf. His new bike was gathering dust in the garage. The unused furniture was gathering dust in the attic. Break fresh ground. Meaning, to do something that has not been done before. Examples: the scientist was trying to break fresh ground with his research. The new policy was an attempt to break fresh ground. The artist was trying to break fresh ground with her work. Lay it on the line. Meaning, to be very clear and direct. Examples: she laid it on the line and told him the truth. He laid it on the line and told them what he wanted. The teacher laid it on the line and told the students the consequences. Fall on deaf ears. Meaning, to be ignored or not taken seriously. Examples: his pleas for help fell on deaf ears. Her warnings fell on deaf ears. His cries for help fell on deaf ears. Stay one jump ahead. Meaning, to stay ahead of the competition, to anticipate and be prepared for the future. Examples: the company stayed one jump ahead of its competitors. The team stayed one jump ahead of their opponents. He stayed one jump ahead of the game. Heart misses, or skips, a beat. Meaning, to be very surprised or shocked. Examples: his heart skipped a beat when he saw her. Her heart missed a beat when she heard the news. His heart skipped a beat when he saw the results. Eyes like a hawk. Meaning, to be very observant or vigilant. Examples: she had eyes like a hawk and could spot a mistake from a mile away. He had eyes like a hawk and could spot an error instantly. The teacher had eyes like a hawk and could tell when someone was cheating. Seen better days. Meaning, To be in a worse condition than before. Examples. The house had seen better days and was in need of repair. The car had seen better days and was in need of servicing. The chair had seen better days and was in need of a new cushion. Make one's blood run cold. Meaning, to be filled with dread or horror. Examples. The horror movie made her blood run cold. The news made his blood run cold. The sight of the accident made her blood run cold. Today's idioms were: tighten one's belt, up to the hilt, at cross purposes, eager beaver, clinch a deal, quick and dirty, play by the rules, and 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. The sky is the limit, keen as mustard, put on a brave face / a bold face, take the bread out of somebody's mouth, needle and haystack, pride and joy, gather dust, break fresh ground, lay it on the line, fall on deaf ears, stay 1 jump ahead, heart misses or skips a beat, eyes like a hawk, seen better days, make one's blood run cold.